Howdy, and welcome to the Texas Bucket List. My name is Shane McAuliffe, and this week we start off by taking a trip through time. But we're not heading to the fabulous 50s. That's later in the show. We're not even talking about when Texas gained its independence from Mexico. Oh no. We're heading back millions of years, when man didn't exist and dinosaurs ruled the world. Texas has always been a popular place for Earth's inhabitants, even long before the Lone Star State became a state. Evidence of the biggest beings to roam the planet have been discovered in places like the Waco Mammoth Site and Dinosaur Valley State Park in Glen Rose. Conveniently located smack dab between both those sites is the Texas Through Time Museum in Hillsboro. That's where you'll find Andre Lujan digging through the dirt. Is this what you kind of grew up wanting to do?
Absolutely. 4 years old, my parents took me to Dinosaur Valley State Park. I stepped in a dinosaur track and, that was it. I was hooked.
Andre is a self-taught paleontologist that put together this prehistoric place dedicated to telling the tales of Texas's ancient past.
We're really leaving no stone unturned. It doesn't matter if the fossil's the biggest or the best. If it's found here in the state, then it's part of our story, and they're all important.
Crazy to think that these things used to roam Texas.
Yeah, I mean, you name it, we had it.
From spiny creatures with seriously sharp teeth to ancient alligators, Texas Through Time runs the gamut of gargantuan and not so gregarious things that roam these parts.
Texas is really unique because just about every geologic time period is represented in our fossil record. So we had a flying reptile that with a 40-foot wingspan, a flying reptile the size of a jet, huge. We had some of the largest living land animals that ever walked the planet Earth, a group of dinosaurs called titanosaurs. So Pluxiosaurus and Alamosaurus walked our shores, of ancient Texas. We had a giant crocodile called Deinosuchus, which could grow up to 40 feet long.
Nope.
Yeah, a school bus with teeth.
Yeah, nope.
Amazing stuff. So this is part of the upper snout of this pig.
That looks dangerous.
This was a vicious pig, like the size of a rhino.
Wow.
I mean, look at those teeth.
Yeah, that looks like dinosaur teeth, and that's in a pig.
That's a pig.
Can you imagine what those ribs would have tasted like?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Getting to experience unique places like this is what we pride ourselves on showcasing here on the Texas Bucket List. But for Andre, he sort of has a different list he goes by.
Finding things that are on your bucket list. I found a saber cat skull when I was in the White River Badlands in South Dakota. And, it was just so surreal. I saw something poking out and I told my friends, I was like, hey, I think I got something over here. And they're like, yeah. And when I popped it out, it was a lot smaller than I thought it was. And it rolled into my hand and I was just like holding this saber-toothed cat skull. And it's just smiling at me and I was like.
That's amazing. Because fossils are really just turned to stone. I mean, basically, that's what a fossil is, right?
Right, so they're permineralized, so all the organic material is replaced by minerals in the soil.
Crazy to think that thing was walking around. You wouldn't want to be attacked by that.
No. As far as saber cats go, this is really small.
Sure.
But this is a lot older than, say, the Smilodon fatalis that you'd see at the La Brea tar pits.
Oh yeah, sure.
Right, so the big, 10-inch long fangs.
Yeah. So how long ago was that thing roaming around the earth?
This is about 30 million years.
Wow. Research and restoration happens around the clock at Texas Through Time, and it's work you can witness.
All right, so this is our prep lab.
Okay, so where the work gets done.
Yeah, this is where we make all the dust that you see on the cases out front.
Other fossils are displayed still intact with the rock in which they were found.
This is a Cretaceous shark.
It's a shark?
Yes, from Uvalde, Texas.
So you found this in Uvalde?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What's really cool about this fossil is sharks are cartilaginous fish.
Sure.
So to find a skeleton of a shark is extremely rare, but to find one covered in skin is even more rare. So I mean, this is the rarest of rare, and it's right here from the Lone Star State. So this represents the finest example of this type of fossil in this universe.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the dark stuff, that's the skin?
That's the skin.
You can definitely see where the fins were, but then what are these little things that almost look like
shotgun shells.
Yeah, those are the vertebrae.
Wow, that's something else.
Yeah. So in this little black donut up here, by these little teeth, that is actually the sclerotic ring. So that was a structure inside the eye that helped keep it round.
Andre's expertise and passion for our prehistoric past has put him in an unlikely position as an expert appraiser on Pawn Stars.
My knowledge of paleontology, which a lot of it's been gained through experience and reading as much as I can, has kind of made me an expert in a lot of areas. So I've been called on as an expert for History Channel and other places to, to come out and share my knowledge and help them solve problems.
But fame and fortune aren't the accolades Andre is looking for. He's hoping to inspire the next generation of dino diggers.
When I have young people come in here, kids that want to be a paleontologist, and I can put a fossil in their hand and they can go in the lab, it becomes real for them. It's not a dream, it's not something that they hope to be but don't really feel like they can be, but it's something that they're like, now they've set a course and they want to be a professional in paleontology. That's really cool.
You ever gonna get tired of doing dinosaur stuff?
No.
No? Do this forever.
I'll do this until I'm a fossil.